Alright, so we're back out the creek today. I came out yesterday with intentions to dig out a couple of crevices I often walk past. It's been a while now that I look at them, but I generally go and pick on smaller crevices, less material to pan. Although I took a sample out of it on the weekend and there's some nice colour in a small sample I took, so I thought I'd take the opportunity, yesterday that was, and dig it out and run it through a little Mackirk sluice I've got. There's no flow in the creek at the moment. There's a couple of puddles, so I've got a little header box for it and a bilge pump to recirculate the water to clean it up. So I might dig a little bit more out of it today. I'll show you the crevice I'm digging in, and then we'll set up a little Mackirk and hopefully there's some nice colour. Alright, the crevice I've been digging in is this one just down in here. Same old, in the middle of the creek, down low. It's normally full of water there. Now the crevice is probably 6 to 8 feet long, and I've cleaned out probably 3, maybe 4 feet of it. It's only a foot deep, but in the bottom of it there's a very fine, which you may not be able to see because there's a glare, there's a very fine crevice that runs under the water. So my theory was, I wanted to know, is the gold in the overburden or the top gravels, or is the gold sitting in the crevice in the bottom? So with 2 buckets I dug the top material off and classified it into one bucket, and the other bucket I scratched out and used a yabby pump to put it in the other bucket, so I can get a bit of an indication to where the gold's sitting. Is it in recent floods or has it been there a long time? So that'll save me a little bit of time in the future. I decide to clean the rest of the crevice out. Do I get rid of the top material and focus on the bottom stuff? Vice versa. Anyway, we'll set the little Mackirk up just over here and we'll give it a run. So here's a puddle of water, and this is little Angus Mackirk sluice setup I've got. It's only a little 6-inch wide one. From memory it's called the Recon. It's just a drop riffle sluice, so they're easy to clean out. There's no riffles or miner's moss, anything like that. Now because there's no flow in the creek, I've made up a bit of a header box for it. Took a bit of mucking around because the Mackirks don't require a lot of water flow and the bilge pump delivers a little bit much, but to soften the water down I put mesh on it, and it's got Scotch Brite in there to slow the water rate and evenly feed it down the tray, and I can regulate the flow and also adjust the angle of the sluice until it's cleaning out alright. That's all light, compact, little bilge pump, small battery, the hose rolls up in the bucket. All in all, it's probably less than 10 kilos, carried all in one hand. Now these are the buckets of material I've got, 10 litre buckets, both half full. That's from the top of the crevice, and that bucket there was from what was pumped out the bottom of the crevice. So I'll set her up, get it running and give you a look. Alright, now I'll set it up. Got the water flow where I'm happy. The angle seems right. I'll put a pan in front of it just in case. So I'll clean the pan out after each 5 litres of material. So I'll start with the overburden. Just feed that through. And as I'm doing it, just have a look, make sure it's even, it's not blowing too much out of the top couple of riffles. It seems alright, but I'll keep feeding the material, just keep the the riffle full. Give the gold something to hide under. So I'll run this bucket and tip her up into a pan and see what was hiding in the overburden. Now it's got a nice smooth V in the water. So I'll feed a bit of material in and cleans it out fairly even. See that the top riffle's got a lot of heavies, some gold showing up already. Some nice little pieces in there. So I'll keep going and be back in a minute. Right, now that's all the concentrates out of the first cleanup. Not a great deal. So we'll pan it down and see what's hiding in there. A lot of garnet. Put a little bit more water in the pan wouldn't go astray, but we're committed now. I'm hoping you can see that. Let's do a quick clean up. A little bit of colour there on top. Probably a bit hard to see, but get rid of the glare. So that's out of the overburden, well the top gravels I suppose I should say. Can't complain. Right, that's just a rough clean up. I'll do the other bucket and see what's hiding in that. Right, now we're set up, I'll run the next bucket and see what it's got hiding in it. You usually see the gold sits on the top here. You just slowly walk its way down. That's when you know you've got your angle pretty good. But I won't bore you just shoveling gravel through it. I'll show you the clean up at the end. So this is the clean out from the second bucket. These are pretty easy to clean out, little Mackirks. Just upend it. Rinse a bit of water down it. Very simple and easy. It's easy as that. Sit it down, go again. Alright, I'll quickly pan this down a little and then we'll see what's in the second bucket, and that'll do for today I think. The Mackirk, they don't seem to hold too much concentrate, which is good. It's not much more than that really. You know, we'll wash it down and we'll have a look. I could see a lot of colour sitting in the top riffle as I was washing it. So hopefully, and what that'll tell me is when I come back to the crevice, I'll still clean out the top, but I'll focus a little bit more on down in the crevice itself. It may be where all the gold's sitting. Not sure what that is, but it looks like some type of little gemstone. Little pink one. I'll drag him out, put him aside. I'm probably doing this a bit quick, but I can hear a thunderstorm in the background, so I don't want to get caught out 2 days in a row. Some nice gold there by the looks of that. Yeah, that's a good pan, that. So that's out of 5 litres, if that, out of the bottom of the crevice. So there's still a couple of feet of crevice to go. I don't know how well you can see that. But yeah, I'll add that to the other gold and I'll give you a look. Some coarse, nice chunky pieces amongst it, so pick them up, which is good. Alright,